Down at Amara fish pond, things went wrong. This Gintu was the expert, but he's long gone. Tilapia swimming slow, turtles in a haze. Fish pond turned to trouble in those crazy days. Oh, the fish were suffocating, ammonia in the air. No water in the pond, and it just ain't fair. Turtles and the tilapia fighting for a breath. Iamara fish pond flirting with death. It's Gintu kept the balance, or so we thought. But then he got the axe and the pond was bought. Turtles crowding corners, fish belly up and still. Ammonia creeping higher, giving us the chills.
Hello beautiful people, wherever you are, welcome back. It's Gintu, and today's today, tomorrow gonna be another day. Here I am, it's one-on-one live coverage that I'm just getting from I'm getting a little bit of an out here. Just going for a little bit of shopping here and there, making sure that everything is so fantastic coming out from the section here. So see the guy here is shenaniganing here a little bit. Things are getting some changes here, so they are stopping onto the road with an immediate effect without telling anyone that I'm stopping. Exactly. So onto the road here, everything has to get a focus. Wow. So guys, it's a journey that I'm going to Migori town to check on some steels, and they're called square cubes, and to make sure they're gonna be installing some windows. So I want some welders to come to my home so they can just continue welding from home, and that's the best moment. So that's why I'm rushing to much of the bigger and retailed hardware that are gonna be selling me this kind of the cubes. Very fantastic. So I'm always driving myself here to make sure that this kind of the vehicle, it's helping much of the things in terms of getting the experience, and also the road and the road experience also, and to make sure that things are coming out very fantastic. And that is the best moment ever possible that we are doing to make sure that everything is coming out clearly. And also for the people who are always talking about Gintu A, Gintu A, B, C, D, Gintu C, D, B, everything is possible. Let's go on forward and make it happen, because we are we, and if you want to be making us to look good, we are the people to look good, and everything should just go forward, and that's how we are. And that's the good moment that we have, and we cherish the living God has brought us to the real piece of time and how the things are going to be going. So everything is so punctuality. Whenever I see from the side mirror here, everything is so good, and the other side mirror, everything is so good, and we make it happen as we are driving. Exactly. So I'm going with a pace of 80 kilometers per hour. That's the minimal. That's the good. Talk about in terms of getting the quality speed. That's a good speed for even whenever there's an emergency. Everything can just be bop, 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 bop. Exactly. Gonna be getting everything. So guys, we are continuing with much of the people are asking Gintu about how the G Castle, when are the top masons going to rewind their job, resume their job. I talked about we are waiting for a little bit time. And the time we are waiting for is the 21 days that they just talked about. It's going to be drying in terms of the slab of that we placed at the veranda. And after the 21 days, which is next week on 10th, they're going to be commencing or resuming the work, which is making sure that it is so fantastic as the brick. Talk about continuing with the construction of the bricks, and also doing some other things. For today guys, I'm going for small shopping, which is just some steel, because the list of the steels that the top mason wrote for me so they can just buy, it's a little bit of so expensive because it's a heavy gauge. They talked about I should look for the heavy gauge. In Sirare, we don't have a heavy gauge. In Mabera, we don't have a heavy gauge. I have to go to Migori, and I'm going to Migori a little bit to check if it's going to be possible there. It's going to be possible. If it's going to not be possible, I'm going to be ordering the heavy gauge steel, which is for the people who are always doing this kind of the constructions and the welding. They know about a 1 by 1.5, which is square tubes. 1.5 by 1 by 1.5 millimeters thickness, and that's what I'm just looking for. And the other people have the ordinary ones, which are the low gauge. But the welder who talks about Ginto has to do this, talked about Ginto should be having a heavy gauge, which I'm just going to look, and they are very rare. Some people talk about you should have an order for them to come, so that's why I'm just moving from my town there, so I can just go and find them where necessary. Here it's called a number town, and it's now the town that you meet, so as you can just access to Migori. And it's a little bit of you know, here in Africa, guys, this is how the towns look like. So this is how everything is just going on, and everything is so fantastic. We have some junctions here, and we should be so punctual and keen whenever we are driving, because anytime the motorbikes are here, so many motorbikes here. So we have the guy should stop so I can just pass, because I'm in a direct line. Exactly. So we are heading, because that's number a small center that you meet whenever you're accessing to Migori. And the road, guys, you can just see the road. It's like a macadam road, and it's built with the Chinese, because in Africa we don't have a qualified people who can just do this kind of a job, and that's the misery we have. Yet we have in our universities architecture, engineering, civil engineering, and every kind of the essential and the studies. People are going to universities daily, but whenever it comes to implementation, they're the ones who are being given the work of making sure that the tar is applied correctly, or it's burnt onto the furnace, and which is so promiscuous. But we have to move forward. This is how we are gauging ourselves, and we have to move forward as entitled. And I like driving also, guys, and that's the real fact about it, because we enjoy and we make it happen, because we are we, and if we are we, I see from the back here we have so many vehicles coming here. I have to be so fantastic and punctual whenever things are going. And now Migori is now a little bit developed, because even if you see much of how the town looks like, it's a little bit, but I have not reached to the town, some 1 kilometer to the town, and but you can see the shift. Now the Migori is now growing, and this is what we call the development, because some previous months, I talk about some years ago, whenever I was a little boy, this area was a very scary area. And the fact is, when it was a scary, it means that the area was a bushy. And right now I can see some story buildings here, they're being built here. We have even some colleges here, and some churches have developed. And you know, they talk about development of a town. It's where now we have infrastructures like a school is there, a police station is there, churches are there. So people do engage and talk about we can continue vibing there together. And that is the fact about what is heading. Now Migori, it's coming from the far end. Some people can just take it from the far end, and that is Migori town. The border, guys, here in Migori border. Hey, border. You can see everywhere. It's motorbikes. Here it's a town of motorbikes. I can just check. No second passing without a motorbike. Every second is a motorbike. We can talk about it's the commonly used mean of transport in Migori town, because much of the people, it's called the town service, and which is the fact. And we should be so keen, because they are riding their motorbikes internally in where the vehicles are always being driven. So you should be so punctual whenever we are driving in Nyabohanse Migori Road, which is here. The bumps are here, and we have the county check stop, but I don't have anything that I've carried, which is they could just stop me, so I have to go direct. And yeah, you can just see from the front there. So it is heterozygous thanks to buffer here. So you have to be so fantastic and punctual whenever you are driving, and that's the essential thing that we always measure. And if you just hey, there's a guy here who wants to come in, so you have to be so fantastic and punctual at the same time, because you can hit them, and it's a Range Rover. You can hit them like Cherokee drums here, and the things becomes so anarchic that, oh, you are driving with speed, you know it's 50 whenever you get to the town. Even here, guys, it's like the US people, wherever you are. Even here it's 50 whenever you are in town, and no shenaniganing here. And this is the essential means of transport we have, like this one here. It's called mkokoteni here in Africa, and some people call it cart. You understand? So guys, I'm going to the other. This is now Migori, and you can check from the front here. So people are just trespassing and passing. This is a town of motorbikes. You have to be so fantastic and punctual. So today I'm bringing you live one-on-one from Migori town, the driving, which is the real G coming to the town and gonna be taking over the responsibility. You can see even right now here, they are so osmisquasri here, and they are tampering with the road, so you might hit them. And the people are cutting heterozygously and confuciously, because you should be so fantastic and punctual. Exactly. You can see, guys, the motorbikes here are motorbikes here are everywhere. So you have even to leave the lane. You can see at the front here, you have to leave the lane so as you can get a pass. Wow. And also it's a town of very many ladies, very beautiful, and people who have nyash. This is that I need, like those ones, guys. Yeah, they're the ones that I need. I've told that we have Maroa hardware, which is the big one, but we have the bigger one, which is the jumbo, dealing with the Indians. So that's why I'm heading, because I was told they don't have shenaniganing, because the other people can tell you, oh, it is there, but whenever we reach there, this is a very big bridge called Migori Bridge. We have and right now it's a drought season, and we have a very problem here because of water is shenaniganing. Exactly. So the way I've been told, it's a little bit at this section, after this road here, we have the second area, because the tuk-tuk is shenaniganing also in the front of me here. So I have to look for jumbo. It's called jumbo. I was told it's this kind of the position here, and I think it's, oh, I've seen it, yeah. So I have to head to the front. Guys, here we have yeah, I've reached where I've been told. Yeah, I want to get in now. So I have to get a very fantastic moment. I want to get in now. Yeah, this is the place now. It's called Jumbo Hardware. This is where I want to park a little bit and do some. Guys, I have to close here. Hey, you know, here in the town everything is possible. You can find there's no side mirror. I have to cross everything and make sure that everything is so fantastic. You know, it's manual operation. You have to bear with the circumstances, guys. Yeah, and the ignition is in there. Yeah, now we are done. Thank you. Let me get out. Let me go and ask what is really happening there. You know, even closing, guys, is a manual operation here. You can check it here. Yeah, it's a manual operation. Fantastic. Now I get to the town. Check here. It's called Jumbo Hardware. Fantastic. Check on what's really happening. Guys, I want to get some stills here, so keep it tuned, keep it locked. I'm gonna be coming to you live, which is one-on-one. Guys, I'm back. This I just showed you, it was a jumbo here a little bit, and this is where I was just directed to come, and I come and just pick this kind of the cubes here, because the quotation from the guy who was called from Ayamaro there, he was called Futuke. He gave me this quotation, and these are the windows. He was just getting the sketch maps here, and the square tubes he was talking about 1.5 by 1, and it's just because I thought about the price sometimes differ, and you know, the quotation that he gave me here, it was from Mombasa direct, but here in Migori we are in a different county. So due to unconditional circumstances of fluctuation of the prices, and I don't know if the local material and the raw materials are no longer available to Kenya, I don't know, but this is what is really happening. And right now the prices have shoot like a safari rally, so they are going and increasing like a safari rally. So this is what is just happening here, and the due fact of the time, I have to purchase a little bit, because not much, because I talked about I have to go small, and small is now becoming bigger sometimes. So we have to understand ourselves here. So by now I want to take like 30 cubes here, to make it sure that we're gonna be moving forward. And this is the real fact. And I am at the reception here, and we have very beautiful ladies here. How are you? You are fine? And you are laughing at me, and I'm a customer. I'm a customer, you are laughing for the customer. No problem, guys. This is what is really happening, and we have to grow forward. So I'm here to talk to her a little bit and make sure that we are regulating and decreasing this kind of the prices down. And I don't want the Muindi to know, because if the Muindi can know things will buffer here, we will have a hectic time to come out from this position. But the real fact of the time is I want to take like 30. You talked about now if I want more match. What's your name first? Because you are from this village, not village, this town. Yeah, what's your name? Quinta. She's now reflecting like the girlfriend I had last year, but no problem. The name was sometimes this kind of the names here, shenaniganing 2-3 telenovela and hula baloo of the day. But we have to go forward, and you look pretty. Thank you. Yeah. So you talk about the bulkiness. How much will you sell me the one square? It's called a square tube. Yeah, it's 1 square tube of 1.5 by 1 by 1.5 mm.
1.5 by 1.
1.5 by 1 by 1.5 mm.
1.5 by 1 by 1.5 mm.
Yeah.
Okay, I told you it's 1550. Then I'll do it for you at 1500.
At 1500.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Cut a little bit. You know, we are helping each other here.
No, we can't go.
You know, I'm growing. It's my first time of the construction, so don't hit me. You know, sometimes. Wagwan.
Nimelipia kitu na ulinipia kitu yenye sijalipia.
Hii alikuja sasa juu alikuwa anataka hiyo hajatoka.
There's a little bit the clientele here, a little bit sorting themselves outside here, and I'm really waiting for the moment to come so as I can just purchase this kind of the steels here. And I'm parking my vehicle outside there. It is and I see the soldiers is coming across me. I don't know if it was the wrong parking, but we have to bear with the circumstances they come. So I have to be very punctual with the phone here. Sometimes it can shenanigans 2-3 things here. So everything is so, guys, the language here is barrier. We have to understand. You know, these are another tribe a little bit here, and things are gonna be coming out very correctly. So hi, I have to recognize your presence. You look at me good. Exactly. So guys, I'm waiting for the time so they can just finish it up, and I purchase much of the cubes here to make sure that everything is so good. The Muindi is looking at me. I want to purchase. The Muindi is looking at me a little bit here. Soja. Haparisa kwako. Nimekuona. Uko fresh? Usijali. Sitakuacha hivyo. Unicheki Sitakuacha, afu ni cheki. Sawa. Cheza kama wewe. No, I'm sorting it out. Yeah. Nimeshamaliza, ndio tulikuwa namalizia huyu sasa. Nataka nichukue juu nimeshamwambia quotation tayari. Unaona mpaka niko na karatasi. Don't worry bro. How are you?
Maliza.
Thank you. Wanakuja, no problem bro. Don't worry. Yeah. Hey. 1450. 1450. Please. 15 basi. 30. Yeah, guys, I want to get 30 of them here. And everything gonna be so fantastic and punctual at the same time. So gonna be making it happen. We are leveling it up. And I see the Muindi is a little bit talking about customization here. So I want to check on what's really happening to how the people gonna be coming. Hey, how much then? How much?
30 pieces.
30 pieces. Yeah, I want to purchase 30 pieces here, guys. And 45,000 Kenya shillings.
Yeah.
That one does have a discount, or it has some. Oh, that's the last one. Guys, let me pay some money here, and I'm gonna be waiting for them to take them out like a safari rally. I want to rush to Nyabuansi. Guys, it's now the loading time to make sure that the 1.5 by 1 by 1.5 mm, they are just loading here to make sure that everything is so fantastic. And I was ever asking about the gauge, because the 1.1.5 is 1.5 by 1 by The thickness 1.5, eh?
The thickness is 1.5.
1.5. Is that 1.5, 1.5? Is there a difference?
1.5. Yeah.
1.5 and 1.5. Is there a difference?
There's difference.
There's a difference.
1.5 ni thickness ya chuma.
Na ukisema 1.5,
1.5
that's a thickness.
That's the size of the chuma. Size.
Nimeku understand, bro. Aye. Thank you. So guys, they are loading it up to make sure that we are sorting everything out, but we have much of the steels to come out because we have much of much of the things to purchase here, and still we have like one. I have to consider the security purposes here, and I want like 32 pieces here to make sure that they are good in terms of making sure that the windows are going to be coming out very fantastic. And it's just a step and need you have to have a step whenever you're just moving, and this is the real fact. And it is looking so dusty. Migori today is so dusty. You can just check on how the dust is coming here and everything. Guys, once upon a time I can just remember as I was just growing up and becoming who I am right now. I was offloading such kind of a bigger truck that you can just see there of 660 cements. That's what the work that I was ever doing. And right now, guys, I can just come and purchase the steel. It's something which is God is always available, and we have to make it happen. And for the today here I have some shenanigans here, everything. So every time I have to squeeze myself, which is the real fact about what is happening here. And I need water. You or who? From whose pocket? From whose pocket? No problem, no problem. Piga loading, eh? Siwezi kukuacha hivyo buda. Siwezi kukuacha hivyo buda. Ongea language nasikia sasa. Haya. Koro. Arabu. Hata huyu amejoin. You have joined the group. As fast as possible. Yes. Yeah. Exactly, guys. You know, there's always a motivation fee here, and everything is so fantastic as we just motivate them. Because once I was ever in such kind of a position, and we are doing such kind of the things ever and ever and ever, and sometimes we have to give them a little bit of something so they can just change themselves. You know, they're a little bit thirsty. You know, here the work of payment here and there, thirstiness is there, and this is what I was ever doing here to make sure that things are coming out clearly. So they have to load. Hey, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11.
You're going to count me.
Yeah, we or you? Oh, we. Oh, okay, we are going to count together.
Yeah.
Exactly. Wow. Sasa, oye, Buddha. Sasa gari haitarara sehemu moja. Haiwezi lala. It will slip.
Unajua?
Mbona mwegi katikati ama hapo ndo mnajua kuzibind? Guys, they are how can we call them? They're putting them in one side, and I was asking about is it going to balance the vehicle, because it will lend me in shenanigans whenever it reaches.
Gin 32.
Mine 32. Gin 32, eh? Gin 32, exactly. So guys, we are getting much of the things here, as you can just check. Wow. 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 So these are the gauges, guys. They are just checking on here, and this is the gauge 1.5. Guys, they are so costly, and whenever it comes to the cost, guys, it is so costly, and that is the real thing that whenever we are doing some constructions here, we have to remove ourselves and make sure that we are doing it perfectly, and the work has to go on. There's no shenanigans in terms of construction. You have to use the heavy gauge materials in terms of making sure that the windows and the doors gonna be rectified. Oh, tena ni mimi nitafunga. Kuna hizo za mabati bwana, so funge na hiyo kamba yangu. Do I have a kamba? Let me check. This one here? Here the dosha? There are two. There are two, eh? Yeah, there are two, man. Imefika? May you count? May you count? Per single, not 2-2. 1-1.
A single?
No, per
1,
single.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Where is 5?
5. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Hey.
6, 7 here, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31.
Hey, umechanganya bwana. Mbona umehesabu na hii ya juu? It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hapa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 32. Yeah. Exactly. So guys, they are tying them tightly because they are moving from here to Nyabuhansi. It's gonna be a very, very big. And if you see gentlemen hinging themselves that way, know that ugali has been eaten properly. Guys, everything so very meticulous here, and they are tying in one of the tying things here. Everything so good. Wow, 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 tight. Exactly. Guys, this is the perfect moment, and I honor the dignity because even the guys who are just here, it's a pleasure that this is where they're just getting much of the food from, and they can get a living from here. Children are going to the toilet from this kind of the work, and everything is so good, bro. You understand English?
Yeah,
or you understand the Luo?
I understand both.
You understand both? Exactly. How is the work, man?
Even Korea.
Even in Korea?
The work is good.
Ah, okay. The work is good, eh? Exactly. You are enjoying your work.
Yeah.
You have loaders?
Huh?
Loaders?
Offloaders or loaders again?
Offloaders.
Loaders, you are here.
Yes.
Offloaders, I'm the one. How do you see me?
Hey!
You can't.
Huh? I cannot offload. Who told you?
One person.
Ah, yeah. This one I'm going up to where the house is constructed.
Okay.
Yeah. So these are for the windows.
Okay.
Yeah. So me, I weld from home. I don't depend on somebody to weld in his own station.
Are you married?
Ready for searching.
Okay.
Yeah.
How
Beautiful lady. So I thought you are the one. I thought it was to be Didism.
Me, I'm a man.
Oh, you are a man. So I thought about you are asking about a married, and again.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now this is the.
What is the receipt?
You have to tick, and it has been signed. Do you think I will come back and you recognize my face? And the time is there. Everything is good.
Yeah.
So for your milk, I can buy you a little bit of milk.
Okay. No
How do you see?
No problem.
And you are looking at my pocket. How much do you want me to get out? Let me receive the call, which is confidential. Yes, hello. Binyoli atambio bionko handi choke. Jumbo.
Maliza!
Yeah, geji nani? Bei ni ringire mpaka 14. 1400. Kihara bene.
Ogwanjo. Maigi kiko mfio to bor kamano.
Ah, batani humbu. Antaram. Huire. Guys, now I'm living this town one-on-one, and everything is so fantastic. I'm just waiting for these people who are just in front of me here with a motorbike, a little bit with can talk about they're having some iron sheets here. So guys, this is the work that people are just doing here, making sure that offloading and loading. This work I ever did it, guys, and it was so fantabulous and fantastic during that time. But you have squeezed for us, guys, and I can never leave this kind of the people that way. I should treat them the way I was being treated once upon a time. Somebody came and talked about, oh, Gintu, I like the services that you are doing, like the way the guys are just carrying here, it's 24/7 and everything like that one. And we have some meticulous, and look at now the men's. Look at how whenever they see some beautiful ladies passing there, they're just always high. You know, guys, whenever the gentlemen are full of stomach, hey. things come out clearly, and you will now understand the real men we are talking about. You know, people have money here, they are doing some work, they are eating good. The only thing that they are seeing here is nyash, passing nyash. And everything's so good. We have to move forward and make it happen. And thank you very much for everyone who's being tuned and making it happen. As I'm gonna be now kicking off from the position right now. I've ignited and the gears are being placed here. Bye. Bye. Oh, Rudi nyuma. Oh, we go backward. Eh? Oh, unataka jina? Waandika Gintu. G-I-N-T-U. Thank you. Baadaye. Aire. Madam. Lightings. We are just moving forward, and I'm just getting out from Jumbo here. Everything is so fantastic as I'm getting the road. Thank you very much, soldier. Asante sana. I'm just looking at the motorbikes out there coming. Nice time, eh? Next time. Thank you. I'm now leaving. Guys, I'm now leaving the session, and I'm now tangling to Nyabuhansa again. And the only business I had here was a small business. No much of business, and the renovera and some shenanigan. And that's how the life continues. And from that one, I really appreciate and talk about let's continue vibing together. This is the real G coming out live here. And keep watching, keep it enjoying the session. This is the biggest river we have here called River Migori. And people are just passing here like a safari rally. Exactly. And that's where, guys, here we should be so punctual, because we might land on somebody's motorbike here. And you know the border sometimes headache. Yeah. That's a motorbike. Are we in London? I don't understand. Yeah, guys, the town is full of even police here and there, because the town has many things to do. Wow. So here we go. Ooh. I have to change the gears here very fast, because I have to pass this kind of the gentlemen here. And some people are calling me. Wow. Hey, hello. Mbabi hore kabisa. Hapo sawa. Wow. So guys, everything is so fantastic. So I have to go slowly, because I'm loading some things that they might cause some accident. You know, I don't have some ready. You know, they are now trespassing, and you should have the red stuff that they always put there, as it's gonna be like a warning. But I have not put it there, so I have to go small, as things gonna be so fantastic. I told you guys, this town is for border. Border are always available here, and everything is so fantastic. Let me check on the county check. There's a county check here, and they're always putting them onto the road where the bumps is, so you can just slow down as you want to pass. Exactly. So here the road, making sure that you're gonna be cutting the cess. Here we call it the cess. I see some police behind me here, and everything gonna be so awesome and fantastic at the same time, because we are on the same road to destiny. Wow. Fabrio Codata. I have to go slowly, and you know, the motorbikes in front. Migori has diversed, and Migori is now growing in a good pace, and it's the only bigger town that we can come and purchase much of the things which are quality and very productive at the same time. Wow, I can see beside me there's a GK coming for the police here, and it is hiding from the. I have to be very fantastic and punctual. Exactly. So guys, I'm gonna be getting back to you whenever I'm just reaching to the position at home. and I'm gonna be talking about. Thank you very much for everyone who has been tuned and making it happen, because it has not been so easy for us to be where we are right now, and we are making it happen. I see the gentlemen there, they're squeezing themselves. Wow. Hey guys, people have beautiful cars here. Look at even here, there are some borders here. I have to go so very slow, because the border here, and we have the motorbike here, so it should be so punctual, so as we don't sit on them. And you know the border sometimes, guys, here in Africa, they have shenanigans here. They can just stop once, bah! And you can just find yourself hitting them. Look at even right now, you see. So you could just be moving to the other position and just moving from this position with an immediate effect. But due to lack of knowledge of sometimes license, people don't have license, guys, here. So you have to bear with the circumstance. So he's the one who is now it's just exchanging gears here and there. Look at right now here. So you have to stop a little bit, because there's a turning vehicle of Coca-Cola. Yeah, I should just stop. There's a turning vehicle of Coca-Cola in front there, so we have to be so slow. And the motorbike, yeah, so like it's like a jam. You can see at the back right there, you can just see there's a jam there, and the Coca-Cola company is not shenaniganing. They want to enter. I don't know if it's enter or re-enter. I don't know. That's how the life is, guys, and I appreciate the moment that we have here, and we're making it happen, because guys, I've landed back home one-on-one with the stills. They're here, and we have one of the Conky the Master, and Mafia. Conky, guys, we are now putting them back to the store, so as everything will be so fantastic. So we have 32 of them, and we're gonna be making sure that the windows are being set into the record, because I'm using the fantastic materials ever possible, heavy gauge, and there's no much of wow. Guys, the heavy gauge materials, and this is my courtesy to make sure that people are being to be outshined. And guys, keep subscribing, keep it rocking, keep it get in and give gain to the like, and make sure that we are just moving forward, because it has not been easy for this kind of the materials to come, because you can just check, guys, onto the outer door. And this is the much courtesy, because the outer door here gonna be made with this kind of the steels from all over of it, and I'm still having much of them to bring, because I have the quotation. It's here. I used one of I am Marwa top welder who was called Fundi Duke, and if you can just remember him, and he gave me the biggest and a good quotation ever possible, coming out from this kind of the position one-on-one. So here we are. He drew all the windows here, and talk about this kind of a window. It's the corner window that I'm having into my bedroom. So this is the one that will give you the fact about it's this house, and you can see all the windows are being calculated, and this is a steel door that you calculated here, and all the talk about all of the steels that it needs. And the calculation was here, because that guy was a good mathematician, good in terms of the school, and he was a very bright student, and that's whenever you see the calculations here, they have been calculated in a very good move. And even he quoted for me in terms of the price, but the price he just took it was for Mombasa, but here they have increased with 50 shillings, which is look at square tube 1.5 by 1.5 mm, 32 pieces, which are the ones that I have already brought to the system today at 1,350 approximately. It was 1,400 Kenya shillings, which was equivalent to here, it was 43,200, but it was 45,000 Kenya shillings, which was 45,000 Kenya shillings, which was 45,000 Kenya shillings that have already purchased them. So the only thing, it's a square tube, and we have 1 by 1 by 1.5 mm, which is 35 pieces needed at 850. It means that it's gonna be like 1,000 each, which is Kenya shilling $80, which it calculated into 29,000. But it was approximation of Mombasa. But here in Migori, it's a totally different. So you're gonna be having much of this kind of the prices being shifting from here to another price because of the area we are. It's not highly having this kind of the raw materials available. We have the T angle, which is written there, which is 1 piece at 900. We have a flat bar, which is 1 by 3 mm, 1 piece, 500 shillings. We have a lock, 2 pieces at 7,000 Kenya shillings. We have R16 feet, which is 500. At a total was 106, 390 Kenya shillings that it's needed. So as I can just complete this kind of, you can see guys, it's a very big window, and that's why you see the materials are going like safari rally. So for him, he has the contract. He's the one who's going to be doing this kind of the contract coming out from the real G, because after guys, even the bricks are now very fantastic and we have come out of it, and we talk about God is so precious, and we're going to be praising him now and again because we are made it happen. As we're going to be turning back and getting, because it has been so hot, I could not put the engine off before. Exactly. So as we can continue with the other vibe. Exactly. So yeah, Kwisha. Exactly. So guys, everything is so fantastic as we conclude and make things happen outside here, as it's only remaining with 1 week. So as we could just demolish and get this kind of the stuffs out, which is the trees or the timber that were being logged here as a support onto the house. And now it has dried up. You can even see the timbers are now getting out of the slab, so as it needs time, so as it can just vamoosively come out very clear. So everything is so fantastic guys. At the other side that you see now, it's very clean. I've just made sure that every firewood is just stocked here, as you can just sort everything out. Very fantastic. I'm just getting to the bricks, so as you can just see what we did. And whenever I talk about G is the real G, we come out clear. Support the real G, so as you can just check how the things are just moving from one position to another, and we're gonna be making it happen, because it's not been easy for us to reach this kind of a far end. And guys, this is what is really happening, because if the bricks were able to come out clearly, this is an outer zone. What about the inner zone of it? You can check. It was so meticulous, and it was roasted like a safari rally. It was hit with heat as a heater, and things are now coming out massively. And we can just talk about, thank you very much, the living gold, because this is everything. And whenever the teams see what is really happening to the real G, this is 10,000, making it 30,000 bricks, and we are coming out, and I was so happy, because it's God who has just granted us unto this kind of the peace, and we have reached this kind of the segment. But we have a little problem. Here we go. It's it's having a up to the top. So that's why we see you have just put this kind of a log here, so as it can support, so as it cannot come out like a safari rally. That's the meaning. And you can see it sold out. It swelled. It sold out because of high heat that was presented inside it. You can just check how it just came out in this zone, and it's just left. You can see the vacancies that the bricks are now leaving, because they want to fall down because of high fire. Because whenever I talk about real G has everything, the firewood were being fired. Fire. You think it's a furnace, and this is the result right now. I'm going to be going to the top, and people talk about, oh, going to be very packed, no, it might fall down. No. So good, let me go. Woo! This is the top. You can see guys, this is the top, but it's not so much hitting here, and you can see this is the top, but the bricks are looking so meticulous. You can check guys, check it. Let me bring, this is the pure one. Wow, look at this one. very fantastic and more mature and so yet. And this is the courtesy of Itsalas Gintu. And I appreciate all the people like Gashagwa, the way I'm always treating them, the way they have to present themselves and present the work. And from this, they can even get much of the tenders to talk about, oh, I want those kind of the boys to come. Imagine from the bottom to the top, it has just got fire, which is not normal to much of the people. But here it's Gintu. Woo! The Lord is good. Wagwan, wagwan. And the dogs are here to celebrate with the Gintu. Wow, and fantastic. Guys, after now tomorrow, I'm going to be taking much of the boys to take this kind of the bricks from here, store them back, because they're going to be taking a lot of it out, because this is a shamba that we want to plant maize. And Gashagwa asked me, guys, that, oh, Gintu, you know what now? You know, the bricks now are going and we don't have any work. I'm going to be telling them to be formulating some of the bricks here twice a week. And they're going to be getting a little bit small thing for them to eat. And that is the courtesy of Gintu. And that's why we shine and we make it happen. After we making it happen, we're going to be getting, yeah man, conquer the Babylon. Here's Selassie. We're going to be making it happen here and everything. So guys, it has been sunny. It has sunnied and it is sunning still up to date. And I'm ongoing with putting much of this kind of the manure, so they can just rot there and come out very effective. And we have much of the duties to do at the segment light today here, because we have much of the boys down there making sure that the charcoal burning, and here everybody is just practicing his own cutters to make sure that everything is coming out so fantastic. As we're going to be checking on what's really coming out from here. If you want to purchase even some of the charcoal, people are just engaging themselves into business, because whenever Gintu doesn't have any work for the people to do, they're going to be engaging in other business for them to do, so that they can just get a little bit of something for them to put into the pockets, and things will just be moving on smoothly. The bananas are coming out clearly. Everything is so, yeah, look at the banana, very meticulous and fantastic at the same time. Everything is so okay. Here we have the gentlemen, and they are looking like they are from the past, yet the charcoal is not yet removed here. How are you, man? Everything is good. Firo, wagwan. Yeah, man.
Wagwan.
What's up, man?
How are you?
Everything is good. You have a pump. Are you pumping for the chemical here, man?
Whenever we see that the
charcoal were burning still.
Yeah, the charcoal is bringing some.
You do?
Effect. Yeah, we spray. You know, it removes like a spray.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the one now putting off the fire.
Lubricate the whole.
Exactly.
And
now,
put it off.
Yeah, we just put some small.
So this is the only thing you have?
No, already we have sold one.
Oh, you have sold one?
Yeah.
So thank you. How much?
How much? Don't worry.
Say something, Mura.
It is in the pocket.
Yeah.
Okay, we see like this one. It is a
How many trees did you steal me?
No. Like
how many logs did you steal me?
Short logs.
Yeah, those are my money you want.
Don't worry, we will just meet somewhere.
Exactly. Yeah. So guys, whenever they have relaxing a little bit, whenever Gintu doesn't have a job for them to offer, they always have this kind of a job for the charcoal burning. And much of the logs that the trees that we cut, and they were short in terms of lumberization and such kind of the things. That is why they use it in the second hand way of getting some charcoal there. And you can just check, it's so effective. And the charcoal is charcoaling here, and they're just putting and raking them so they can just collect it very well. This is how much does it be?
This one.
For the people who want to roast some meat in this Easter?
1,500.
1,500. That's a market price. Selling price?
Selling price. Maybe we can lower up to.
Say 1,300.
Yeah, something.
Thank you. Thank you. Now start with 1,300. Then we'll come to 1,100.
No, we will not now negotiate.
No more negotiation.
No more.
Exactly. Guys, this is the work that is employing much of the boys, so they cannot be stagnant and be dwarf in terms of their work they're just doing and getting a lot of money. And this is what they're just engaging into. And we really appreciate the effort, and this is what we render as the services. And the dogs are very hungry. Umezipatia chakula bana. And uzieke bana iko.
Kuna food.
No food.
Kuna food kwe. Oja mari hata jana.
Zile zilikuwa no food. Guys, there's no food for the dogs. I'm gonna be going for to get them. Njo acha nione. Kuja. They hear my voice. Kuja. They have to come. Exactly. Guys, I appreciate your effort, and this is why we are just making it happen, because it has not been so easy for Gintu to move and be helter-skelter, marching very, very in normal and making sure that everything is coming out clearly. So let's kick it off, and we're going to be making it happen once and for all. This is the courtesy, and this is the way forward, and this is the end.